Hello, everyone. This is Robert P. Fitton here. I'm just sitting around thinking this afternoon. I've been recording some time travel promos and things like that. I was just thinking about time travel. I was thinking about when I was a little kid, I used to sit in front of the supermarket waiting for my parents to come out, and I'd have the golden book of time. And they'd show all these watches, and they'd show the time machine and all that. And they never really elaborated on exactly how it was done or what it was. They talked about the effects of time, like, it takes an hour to do something. It takes so long to light to travel from the sun to the earth. I think it's 8 minutes, but I'm not sure. But no one ever told what the heck was going on. And I'm thinking of my own mind and what I think time travel is today, and I'm not too far ahead of that. Yeah, you can make a lot of stuff up, and physicists can tell you, you hear it on one side, that it is not possible, and it is possible. And they talk about little increments of time and things. Electrons might go back through time and come back. That's feasibility, but we're not electrons, so even though we have them in our bodies. And going back in time is not as simple as you might think. And the writer always provides a very easy device. I remember in the time tunnel, James Darren, the actor at the time, running into the time tunnel, and somehow that time tunnel, the way it spun and the way it went through here and it went down that way, and maybe they shot a few jolts of electricity through it, and they come out and they're back in time. They always land, Or I think about Sliders, how they go between the different universes. I like that show. And the different time realities. And it's like, it's a funky machine there, and you have some $1 million words, but I don't know. I don't know if you really could go back in time. If I say that, then I ruin the whole aspect of my book. So let me think about this first. Okay, yeah. All right. There could be time travel, but not the way we envision it. I think that you'd probably be in a realm that we wouldn't even recognize. And to get back in time would require something that would work, something that is possible, but we can't even conceive of it. And I start thinking about Stephen Hawking. Well, if the time travelers have been here, where are they now? And that's true. Where are they? And are they changing things? I don't think they are, but then you start getting into the multiverses, the many worlds theory, which I don't like. It's probably true. I'm not a physicist. It's probably true. But to think that you exist in some a little bit different form over here, and over here you're something else, and who knows? I think it's fun, like in the Sliders, when they go between multiverses, to imagine all that stuff and to be able to do it. But I hope it's not true, because it brings into thought about, you start thinking about everything you've learned, everything that you know in this dimension, all the morality, your belief in God and everything like that. How does the belief in God equate to multiverses? God knows, because I sure as heck don't. That's one aspect of it. And another aspect of it is, but if you got there and you were stuck there and it's not the same and you couldn't go back, that would pretty much suck. I mean, there's no question about that. So, getting back to my original thought as I was thinking about my time travel books, I think what they accomplish is going back, most of them, to a sense of history and what was happening back at another time period. And I'm hoping that something like that doesn't happen. So I think when you go back in time in these books, gives you a better perspective as to what's going on now. And I think that's the key. And I've always loved history, probably just for the idea of being able to go into another time period And I always come back though. So in my mind, I never get stuck back there. I wouldn't want to live. I'd love to go back to the founding fathers and live in that time and talk to them. But I sure as heck wouldn't want to live there. You know, I don't want to take a horse. It's like take a taxi, right? I wouldn't want to get on a horse and have to travel back like John Adams did from Philadelphia back to Boston and then go around his circuit, his court cases, and have to go on that horse, and you have to do all sorts of things, and keeping the horse fed and changing horses and getting saddle sores, a whole bunch of stuff. Just get in the car, drive down the corner, get a Coke, drive back. That's it. I'll just say that comparing and contrasting is a very good thing. Then you can add other things to it. Like in Time Portal Alpha, there's a love story between McKenna and Aubrey. Same thing with Charlie in 1927, aka Once in a Lifetime. So there's always that element which adds sort of a soft edge to the hard reality of being chased by aliens across New York State. That is it for this afternoon. I'm Robert P. Fitton. Au revoir.